Oh, look, I have one viewer. It's probably me. It's okay. It's okay. I can do this. I'm a professional. I'm gonna run my intro anyway. Really? Just me. Just me. Peach bailed on me. Hi, Dyer. How are you doing? Oh, good. Somebody's here. I thought I was gonna have to sit here and talk to myself. Um, yeah, Peach bailed on me. She has a date. Hi. There's only one higgy chick. I oh, I had one time I had a because people don't bother to read the descriptions of businesses before they send free samples. Um, and when you make juice, you tend to send free samples out to shops, to get them to try your stuff, and then hopefully they'll put it on their shelves. Well, uh, so people would send me free samples, and they not realizing that I am not a retail store. And one time I got a package for hippie cigs. Hippie cigs. Too funny. And it was a terrible presentation actually. The bottles were all dusty and I don't know, just they didn't get the name of the business right, and then the bottles were all dusty. It looked like they'd been sitting on the top shelf for about 2 years, and it was just a terrible, terrible presentation. I don't even remember what I did with those. I think I gave them away to somebody. Oh. So what's up? Oh no, what's up, Persine? How you doing? Peach bailed. She has a date. I did not know about it too. I told her I was very insulted because my bestie responsibilities are to be informed of things like dates. So yeah, but I definitely, absolutely wish her all the best of luck. It is not easy to date these days. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I don't really know because I haven't done it in 10 years, but I remember what it was like before 10 years ago. It was awful. I can only imagine how much worse it is now because I was single from 2005 to 2011. And yeah, that was, it was not fun. People are crazy. Bitches be crazy. Dudes be crazy. People be crazy out there. I mean, it is very, very hard to weed the good ones out. And after all the dating sites, because I was on all of them, and all the dates I went through, and all the crap I went through, what did I do? Got my clearance flavors and vanilla nuts coffee. Yay! Thank you so much, Lurden. No, I really appreciate it. I try to get stuff out the door in 24 hours, like within 24 hours of you placing the order. Coffee orders usually take an extra day because we have to roast the coffee. But if I can get it out the door within 24 hours, hopefully even less than that. I did. I did. We need to discuss. I was waiting for you to show up, Mr. Man. Would you? I'm not on the Zoom call, but I can certainly start the Zoom call, and we can have this out because I mean, I have been an IPV girl since like 2015. Okay. And you did not tell me there was a new IPV out. I mean, you bought one and didn't say anything to me. Shit. I don't know where it is. It's on its way. Actually, you know what? Let me log into my account and see, because it did say it shipped, but it's coming from China, so God only knows when it'll be here. Yes, I'm 21. Here we go. Log in. Track. Here we go. Tracking is all still in Chinese, so according to this, it only began tracking yesterday, so it has not left the Asian continent yet. Um, Lord only knows how long it'll take. But seriously, seriously, all right, look, I am an IPV girl. I have been an IPV girl for a very long time. Look, here's my very first IPV. Look at this. Y'all remember the IPv4 with the C clamp, right? Remember this? This actually has what they call it. They called it a wood. It was WU with the two dots, the umlaut, WUD wrap on it. Look at this. Look at this. See? Look at that. Look at that. Ha 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 ha. All right. I haven't booted this thing up in a while. I hope it still works. I don't know if it still works or not, but very in pristine condition, right? IPV has been putting out nothing but pod systems. That is absolutely what my tracking looks like here. I'll copy some of the text here. Why not? Here we go. Like this is the last entry of text right here. Boom. Can anybody translate that for me? Because I have no idea what that says. You know what? Let's put it in Google Translate. Let's see what Google Translate has to say. Google Translate. Enter text. Oh, Dongguan City. Arrive at Dongguan Express Delivery Center. So it has arrived at the Dongguan City Express Delivery Center. So it has left the manufacturing facility and has arrived in Dongguan. It's kind of fun to say, Dongguan, Dongguan. It says hurry up and wait. I know, right? So, but yes, I am. I did. You know what? I missed out on. There was the last mod they made before this one, obviously, was the Cyanide. I think it was called. It was like XY. I think it was called the Cyanide. Um, it was like kind of big and bulky. It had this big face. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. And I missed that one actually. IPV Cyanide, I think is what it was called. Yes. Oh wow. Is it still? Can you still buy it? Yes, I'm over 21. Okay, I'm on vapecentric.com. It's 50 bucks. But can I actually still buy this thing? Only 2 left. What? These pictures are terrible though. Um, these pictures are all blurry and shit. I don't know if I would trust this website. I need to get a better picture of it. It was real. It was awfully fancy. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it. Images. Here we go. Let me find a good picture. Here we go. All right. So here's the picture that I found Smart Selection. Of course, I'd want to get the rainbow one. So it looked pretty fancy. It's a 200 watt kit. I don't remember why I didn't get this one. Um, Maybe because it just kind of felt like it was the same thing, you know, a 200. I mean, I already have several 200 watt box mods from IPV. I mean, I have like 3 of them. So, um, or maybe I heard something bad about it or something. I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't get it. But anyway, so I didn't get that one. And I thought that I'd missed out on it. That no, right? And yeah, and so like I have my IPv4S, right? Um, and I have my IPv400. That's this one. And then this one, was it Di? No, it wasn't. Wait, was it Dyer or was it Hercene or it was some? Oh no, I don't remember now. Um, no, it was Original Doc, I think, who gifted me this. This is the D3 in one of the auctions, little pink D3. And then here's my IPv VIT, which I love. But my favorite one by far, oh, and I have the IPv6X, 6S, no, 6X. But actually, Richard Wills has it because he said, because it did short, something went weird on the internals of it. And I bought another 6X from a friend who was selling hers, and he said he could like change out the insides because the one I had like a really cool wrap on it. It was like customized and shit. Um, but then he said he tried and he couldn't do it. So he's supposed to be sending it back to me. Um, my bank won't let me change my address to say it doesn't exist. Yeah, actually, Creed, I tried to fix it in my system. I mean, I didn't ship yours out today, obviously, because of the coffee, but yeah, my system is saying that it's not a valid address, but I put it in there exactly the way you told me to, so it'll still print out the label. So, but yeah, my Eclipse has definitely been my favorite one. You can see the paint has rubbed off there. The paint started to rub off here, but somebody was nice enough to send me a piece of vinyl that I put, and I put some vinyl over the buttons here, but it's such small pieces that they rubbed off. But I put some vinyl over the button here so that it you know wouldn't, so that the paint wouldn't rub off. It's worked wonders. Um, but yeah, I really, really love the Eclipse. I'm still using the Eclipse. I love it very, very, very much. But yeah, I have all these others, um, plus the 6X, which is about the same size as this one, the 400. It's about, except this has a flat edge on one side and rounded on the other. So it kind of, it fits in the hand really well. But the 6X is completely round. But it's very, very similar to this one. This one is very much like a G class. I actually tell people all the time it's like a poor man's G class. So, because it's got the button in the middle, which I'm assuming this, or from what I've seen, the VIT also has the button in the middle and kind of has that G class type feel to it. But I got, at one point, Aries sent me a link to where somebody was doing like a clearance sale on the Eclipses, and I think I bought like 2 or 3 more of them just in case this one ever craps out. Um, I do like these guys because and so yeah, if I can get my hands on the Cyanide, then my IPV collection will be complete. I should totally do some more shopping. See if I can get one because that one site said $50. That's not bad. Uh, Vapor Baba Element Vape. What? I like Element Vape. I could have swore I looked for this before. Oh, out of stock. Duh. Yeah. The point is a little scary on it though. You're right. That point in the front is, that would get caught on shit. That would definitely get caught on shit. So, and these are all 200 watt box mods. I mean, this is 200 watt, the 6X is, the 400 is, the VIT is, the Zionite is, and this one is too, the V200 is. Um, but yeah, I know, I, I know I don't take advantage. I don't understand how to take advantage of all the options I have in here. I did manage at some point in time, I don't know if you can even see this. At some point in time, I did manage to put my own picture on it. It sees like a little vapor mist in the back there, and it says Higgy Sigs here in the corner. Um, so, and it's red, you know, to match my mod, because I'm all matchy matchy that way. But yeah, David, because we have a shared email address for work, um, he saw the message come through. He goes, "You bought a mod and didn't ask me if I needed anything." I was like, "Dude," I said, "This is a IPV. I didn't know IPV has they've put out nothing but pod systems for years. I mean, seriously, for years." So I was kind of resigned to the fact that I was never going to get another IPV. So I was very, very excited to find out there was another IPV out there. And nobody told me. I had to find out about it from Scuba after he already had his. Like, whatever. So, um, well, that was one thing I was going to talk about tonight, is that I do have it on the way. I doubt it'll be here by next week, but you know, we'll see. Oh, I won't. Well, I might be here next week. I was going to say I won't be here next week. I'm looking at my calendar. Um, but because I have to go back to Savannah, but I'm going to go on Saturday, not Friday. So yeah, I should be here next week. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta see if Kimber will come around because maybe she's gonna have another date. But I'm on my own this weekend. This is the weekend that you should have come down, Scuba, because I'm on my own. David is running off to Alabama for the weekend because he wants to show his dog off to his mommy and daddy. Um, I'm a little, I'm a little, I don't know how I feel about it. It was totally last minute. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave after work today," and I was all like, "Are you gonna take my dog away from me for the weekend?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's my dog." Obi is definitely still like a new toy. And so I just want to spend all the time I can with him. Not that it's not like he's going away, although it does kind of feel like he's so new and different. It does kind of feel like he's visiting. So I'm like excited to just spend any time I can with him, but I know he's not going anywhere. Like I know he's home to stay. He met my son yesterday for the first time. You got to see this picture. So as you can see, he is quite relaxed. Kai just curled up on the couch with him, and yeah, they were just cuddled together like that for a while. It was really cute. Yeah, he's a pretty mellow dog. When have you guys decided when you're coming down? Like, talk to me. Sometime in October, I know you said sometime in October. And are you coming down for like a reason or just to visit? October 14th, very cool. Just to visit, or like, is you have like an agenda, or you just want to see the boys, or like, or you don't want to talk about it, you know? Oh, I got a text message. 14th, 17th, very cool. Uh-oh. Oh, she looks so pretty. She just sent me a message. She sent me a message and said, "How do I look?" I say, I have to tell her. You look marvelous. darling. Gorgeous. There we go. She's been, she keeps smiling with it. So show those pearly whites. Okay. Are you at your desk? Just a visit, nothing pressing. Cool. I'm sure he is at his desk. He's usually at his desk. I mean, yeah, I guess you could be on your phone. I don't know. But still, I am very excited for my new IPV mod to come. Because yeah, they just kept coming out with just, it was like anytime I saw an email would come through, I was on a mailing list for this one warehouse out in California, KMG. I had met the owners of KMG when we were in DC for one of the VTA seminars, and the rally, not a rally, wasn't a rally, but it was a, meet your senators and your legislators. Um, and send a picture, send Jen a picture. Oh, um, yeah, well, I was on another, I was typing to, I don't know, check to see if you're live. Even my thing isn't live. Um, yeah, no, I had a nice long chat with Creed today on the phone because my CC processor, I have to rant. See, you guys don't always hear about crap that goes on in the background, like of manufacturing, right? But like, I run a website, obviously, right? Um, and there's other things that help that website to run, right? We have a hosting company that actually hosts the web space, right? And then we have a credit card processor that processes credit cards. And then we have, our software that we install that does other things, right? Well, so these low life scumbag motherfuckers, uh, they come after small websites like mine because we're not, some huge conglomerate and we can't afford the kind of stuff that, big, huge websites like Amazon or Walmart or I don't know, whatever can afford, right? So they go to my website and they use my um, shopping cart, right, to try to process stolen credit card numbers. Oh, I just saw it come through. Let's see here. So they use my website to try to process stolen credit card numbers. And now they all got denied because I have like a ton of security features attached to my site, right? I have all the highest security levels and I have all this other stuff in there. So it doesn't go through. They all get denied. But because there's this influx of, like hundreds of credit cards being processed or trying to, transactions coming through my website in such a short amount of time, my credit card company says, oh, this sounds like fraud. We're just going to put a lock on your account so that nobody can get through. And of course, they happen to do this on a day that I have to take my dog to the vet. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. I love that pen. Ew. Creed, if you want to make me a pen, the mod stand, or the RTA stand, whatever. I mean, I have plenty of those, but the pen, that is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Um, okay, so what was I saying? So anyway, so they locked down my credit card processor that nobody can get through, right? And then I have to call and I have to get the lock lifted. Well, I didn't know what was happening. I mean, because I don't get a message, I don't get a notification or anything that says, hey, 150 credit cards just went through your system and all got declined. I have to go into the virtual terminal and look up the activity to see this. Um, so But it happened yesterday, and yesterday I didn't come into the office until really late. It was like 3 in the afternoon before I even got here because I took Miss Fizgig in to have her dental cleaning done, and then Kai was coming over to meet Obi, and I was basically waiting until I could pick Fizgig back up, and they had me pick her up at 2. Um, and then she was just pitiful the rest of the day. She was just crying constantly. And like I said, I didn't get here till 3. And then I got a message from a customer saying, hey, I tried to place an order and I kept getting this failure message, which I knew exactly what it was because it happened once before. And so then contact the credit card processor, right? Which I got hold of somebody on the phone and they said, oh, so and so just sent you an email, which they had literally sent the email like 2 minutes before. They're like, you have to go through her. Okay. So then I responded to this woman. Literally, the timestamp is 10 minutes. There was a total of 10 minutes lag between the time she sent the email and the time I responded to it. And 24 hours later, still no lift on this lock. I mean, like the dryer bust. Yeah. Okay. Um, so I mean, it was like 24 hours later, and I've called again, and I've sent another email, and I've left a voicemail, and like, why do I still have this lock on my account? Like, this makes no sense. I already have all the security features in place that you want me to have. The only thing I don't have is a CAPTCHA. They want me to put a CAPTCHA on my payment page. We tried to put a CAPTCHA on the payment page the first time this happened, and it fucked up the whole website. Oh, it fucked up the whole website. So I guess we could turn, like right now we turned on guest shopping because I mean, hell, we don't have to do age verification anymore, right? So we turned on guest shopping, but oh, sorry, my shoe is messed up. Oh, there we go. Um, but I guess we'd have to turn off guest shopping to prevent this from happening again. In any case, I had to call and I had to complain and I had to, but I mean, I'm a small business. I don't have time to sit on the phone for hours and yell at, this company who should be doing their job to take care of me. It, these are the joys of being a business owner. In any case, I got it lifted. It should be working fine now. I haven't tested it yet to see if it is, but it should be working fine. Um, In the meantime, I spent most of the day today talking on the phone with customers who wanted to place orders and placing them manually over the phone. So that was fun. um, let's see. Oh, it's a build stand. See, I usually do that on my mod. I know you're not supposed to, but I do. Okay, so what's next? So David's going out of town. He's supposed to come by here before he leaves. He hasn't done so yet, so I'm wondering if he's still getting ready or what. Um, you don't want him to go away with my dog. And you know what? I can already feel it. I'm gonna turn into one of those bully moms that have to defend their dogs all the time and have to defend the breed. It is really surprising. Why is he taking the dog? Because he wants to show the dog off. It's his dog. He wants to show him off to his parents. He wants to show him off to his parents. He wants to show him off to his son. He wants to show him off. Well, he would have wanted to show him off to his cousin, but his cousin isn't feeling well. We're not sure. We hope he doesn't have COVID, but we're not going to take a chance of David being exposed to COVID. So his mom recently had COVID. She's over it now. Um, she swears up and down she's over it. She's fine. So, because I was like, he wanted to go out and visit a couple weeks ago, but that went out the window because Nana had COVID. Um, but yeah, so he's totally taken the dog. He wants to show the dog off. Uh, and so it's just going to be me and Fizzgig and Mom for the weekend. But that's okay. I can deal with not having my dog this weekend. I love him so much though. Dude, Cherokee. Are you are you Lance? I just had this conversation with another customer, one of the customers I talked to on the phone today. Well, on the phone and text message, because he had tried to place an order and he couldn't, and so I called him and we played phone tag, and then we started doing it over text message, and yeah, he took a picture of his car and said he was headed to the beach, beautiful yellow convertible, and I said he was headed to the beach, and I said, dude, if you had a little fluffy dog, you would be golden with the ladies this weekend. And then he actually said he did have a little fluffy dog, but she passed away a couple months ago. So, um, but yes, puppies are chick magnets. I had that discussion just seriously. You see a dude with a fluffy little dog, like seriously, and you guys out there, all right, you want to do your son a favor, when he turns like 16 years old, 16, 17 years old, get a Chihuahua or a Yorkie and have him take the dog to the dog park or something. He will pick up chicks like you wouldn't believe. You see a dude with a little girly dog. I mean, it's I would say more toxic to a woman, not toxic, but intoxicating, I should say, more intoxicating to a woman than seeing a dude with a baby. Okay, we love that shit. Because you always see guys with like the pit bulls and the German shepherds and the Rottweilers and the Dobermans and the Labradors and the Huskies, right? You see a big manly dog, right? You see a dude with a little dog, it's hot. Hey, you know what, Hercene? I mean, you can say that, but I'm telling you, it is hot to us ladies to see a man with a cute little dog. Um, y'all know David Bautista or Dave Bautista? He plays the big dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember the character's name, but the big dude, the with the makeup. Anyway, um, there was an article out about him recently because um, it was a puppy that was found. It had been abused, and or it was left. She was left tied up somewhere. She had like they had to surgically remove the rope because it had infused to her skin. Drax, thank you. And so he personally offered up like 5 grand reward for anybody who could lead to the arrest of whoever had abused this dog. And then like a day later, he's like, "Well, she's mine now." He adopted her. He already has 2 pit bulls, and she's a little pit bull puppy, and so he's like, "Yep, she's now Penny Bautista, and she's coming home to live with the other 2 dogs." But yeah, he's a big dude, right? So he's got 3 pit bulls, right? Manly dogs. Um, but yeah, no, you see a dude with a little fluffy dog. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. No way that could lead to an unplanned teen pregnancy. Well, Cherokee, I hate to be the one to inform you of this, but if um, a little fluffy dog is not going to be the determining factor as to whether or not your teenage son has sex. Teach them better than that. Teach them. Always use a condom. And for any of you young guys out there, seriously, any of you young guys, if you're in your 20s and you want to know find out how to meet chicks, go to a park with a little dog. Puppies are definitely best, but any little fluffy dog will do. we're very easily manipulated that way. All right. So, um, anybody else? What else? What else should we talk about? I guess since Peach isn't here, we could actually do some mixing today, huh? Y'all want to do some mixing? I remember my 20s. It was 30 years ago, but yeah, no, it was, well, I'm 48 now, so yeah, it was 30 years ago. All right, what are we going to do? What are we going to make? Anybody got any ideas? Let me pull up my recipe book. Anybody have any questions about? Oh, age is just a number, Hercene. Seriously, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, I don't feel 48. I don't I don't think I look 48. I don't know. I mean, y'all feel free to tell me if I look 48. I mean, I could lose weight. That's a given. But other than that, I mean, I think I'm pretty healthy. Um, I mean, I don't have any other issues. You know, I feel okay. I mean, I'm kind of tired, but hell, I'm 48 years old. Um, I get stiff pretty easily because I don't move around when I sleep, so I tend to sleep in the exact same position. I mean, but when you lay in one position for 8 hours, yeah, you tend to get stiff. Um, you know, I get up and I get moving and I feel fine. Walking my dog, definitely. Oh, no, spam. Um, walking my dog, you know, I'm getting a little bit of exercise. Um, he definitely he could be a challenge. Oh my gosh. So I started walking Fizgig too, actually. She's never been much of a walker. But now that we're taking him out, you know, I kind of want to take her out. And I'll admit, I kind of was complacent about, you know, because she didn't really want to go out. So I was really complacent about taking her out. Um, so I haven't been using any heartworm or flea medication on her for years because, you know, why? She doesn't go outside, you know. And but now that Obi's coming in and out, you know, there's a lot higher chance of her being exposed to fleas and heartworms for that matter. So I've definitely put her on a heartworm and flea regimen, flea and tick regimen now, and started taking her out, and she seems to be enjoying it. She craps out pretty easily though. We we took her out with Obi the other night, and we were going to this one. It's like this little island in my neighborhood. We tend to call it Poop Island because everybody takes their dogs over there to poop and they don't pick it up. Um, but it's very well fertilized, let me tell you. And we got a little more than halfway there, maybe about 2/3 of the way there. And David and Obi were just, you know, all the way. They were already gone and all the way up there, and she just stopped. Hi, Tiger. She just stopped and was headed back the other direction. And there was nothing I was gonna do. Like I kept yanking on her to try to go further, and she's like, "Nope, I'm done. Let's head back to the house." So we went ahead and we headed back to the house. David and Obi were not far behind us, but she does seem to like going out. I mean, she's 11 too. I mean, I have to take that into account. But she's 11 years old. She's a little older. She's not going to want to be as active as the big dog who's only 3, right? Um, but and it's just so funny too, because you know she stops to go potty, right? And I'm like, David, come back here. He's got the little poop bags, right? You know, so I'm like, come back here. And he comes back here to give me a poop bag. I'm like, shine your light down. I couldn't find it, right? It's like these teeny, teeny, tiny little poops next to like Obi's gargantuan poops. It's hilarious. I need a dog stroller for the little one. Yeah, I might get there. She's not struggling to walk. She's perfectly fine. If I thought she was struggling, I would get a dog stroller. Um, but she's not struggling. She's still pretty active. I just she just doesn't want to go as far. You know, she's all like, "No, I'm done. I'm ready to go back inside now." She's an indoor dog. She's a couch potato. Get a cart on the bigger one? Oh, okay, right. Attach like a horse and buggy thing and put Fizgig in. Yeah, okay. That'd be so great. Yes, yes, I love it. I'm gonna give it. I wonder if they make something like that. Awesome. I wonder if they make anything like that. That would be so cool. Fix him like on his harness. Like, oh, we could build something like that. We just put Fizgig in it and just let him take her. There is a dude in our neighborhood. He's got this beautiful, solid white husky. This dog is gorgeous. And this is how we found out that Obi is not so great around big dogs. Like he's fine with little dogs, but he's not great around big ones. And but this is how we found out. So Dave was taking Obi for a walk, and this guy was out walking his dog. Um, he was on his skateboard. So he's on his skateboard, and and then he had the dog on a leash, and he was letting the dog just pull him, so the dog could run as fast as the dog wanted to, and he's just cruising along on the skateboard. I was like, that looks like fun, actually. I wonder if we could rig something like that up. My girlfriend is cleaning the skinny pig cage, and they are squealing. Guinea pig? Are you doing text to speech? Guinea pig cage? I saw a video earlier of apparently a couple who is obsessed with guinea pigs, and they call them furry potatoes. And they said, "How many furry potatoes do we have?" 87 of them. They built like little condos for them in the backyard, and they feed them like, somebody's here. Hi, old fart. What's up? Guess who's here? Obi. Obi. Yeah, old fart vapor. Come here, Obi. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up here. Come here. Come on up. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Obi. 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 Up here. Obi. 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 Come here. Up here. He jumps up on David all the time. Up here. Up here. Obi. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. What? Okay, come back over here, Obi. We'll aim the camera down so they can see you. Come here, Obi. Obi, come here. Come here. Obi. Obi. Come on. No. Come on. He doesn't jump on me. Here we go. Obi, come here. Look at there. Look at there. Come here. Over here, dude. At least show your face. There we go. Oh. Show your face. There you go. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, hi, Harry. So you're here. He's here to say goodbye. He's taking my dog away from me. So Dire thing.
You got Corey covered, right?
Yeah, we talked earlier.
Good. Okay. No, what was that?
Dire thing suggested that we affix Obi with a cart and put Fizgig in it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I just took him for a walk around the house. He got distracted at the last minute.
By whom? By what?
I thought that he was doing his usual trot thing around the yard, and I
Yeah.
always keep up and jog behind
He
him.
takes his security.
He took off at full speed.
He took off at full. Okay, so he yanked David down.
Well, no, he didn't yank me down. I actually kept up. I'm checking my heart rate on my phone.
Come
But, yeah, he took
Come
off. That stupid gray cat.
Oh, so we have this cat that oh yeah, he's so wonderful. Look, okay, show him your smile. Look at that. Aw, he's a little camera shy. There he is. Oh, he's such a good dog. Oh, it's a good boy. Okay, so um, there's this gray cat that lives in my neighborhood that has like he's not a Himalayan because he doesn't have the flat face, but he's got Himalayan markings. Like he's kind of a light gray color, and he's got like dark gray on his face and dark gray on the tip of his tail. And um, so anyway, he likes to hang around our property and terrorize Obi because it's Obi's nemesis. He takes off running whenever he sees this cat. My daughter built a harness and a thing to pull a wagon, and her two younger dogs pull the old one that needs help. Aw, that's so sweet. That would be awesome though to put on Obi. Like I think it would be funny to put some in like a person-sized wagon on him actually, because he's certainly strong enough. He could definitely pull us around. We attach some reins to him, just go trotting through the neighborhood.
We'll be able to handle it.
That's also a thing. Are you not gonna see? He never jumps up on me though. He jumps up on David. Come on, come on up here.
Go,
Come
go,
on,
go, go,
up
go.
here. Come here. He's just not gonna do it.
I tried.
Yeah, have him jump up on you. There we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Now he's
Hey,
not gonna jump up
Obi,
on David either.
Obi, Obi, come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey, come on, come on, come on. No? You're not gonna do it, huh? You're on camera.
I think he does. I don't know what he's doing to him now. You're gonna get him all wound up.
Probably not a good idea right before we go riding a couple of hours, but
Oh, he's going. Oh, oh, oh. Hi, how you doing, One Armed Bandit? Long time no see. Obi looks a bit like my Sadie. She is a blue and white 4-year-old pit bull female, one of the greatest dogs ever. I know, right now he behaves. Um,
all right, I'm heading out of here.
did you get concentrate? Did you bring your
No,
bottles?
there's plenty.
There's plenty.
Both.
Okay. Mwah. You be safe. Thank you for those sweet kisses, baby boy. Thank you for the sweet
Say bye
kisses.
bye to mommy.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you so much. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you so much. Look at those eyes. He doesn't have eyes for me. He has eyes for David, and that's it. He loves me. He snuggles with me in bed and stuff. He doesn't snuggle up to David. He always snuggles up to me. I love you too. Be safe.
I certainly will.
You send me pictures when you get there.
Oh, here. I should send you the one I just sent Zach.
Oh, you're
You know,
sending me.
Zach was like, "Are you still coming?"
Oh, his parents and Zachary are very excited to meet Obi. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna miss you so much. Ah! He's not quite blue though, Creed. He's fawn. They called it fawn. He's got kind of a blue shimmer to him, kind of like a gray tan color.
Check
Um,
out the pic.
all right. Here's a pic. I'm gonna show it here because I can show you guys.
Oh, I figured you'd just throw it into XSplit, but
Well,
That'll be
yeah,
easy.
but that's a pain in the butt. Oh, so here's. Oh, come on. Why is it not?
Probably have to save it.
Really?
Sometimes.
Save.
And then open it in the gallery.
Whatever. There we go. David and Obi on the road, ready to go. How did you get him to look at the camera like that?
I'm good. That's why.
Yep, he's gonna go visit. He's gonna go. David is showing the dog off, okay? He's going to Alabama because he wants to show the dog off to his. No, I don't want to. He's going to Alabama because he wants to show the dog off to his parents and to his son. And they're very excited to meet him. As a matter of fact, the only pushback that we've gotten has been from his one sister. Um, she's all like, "Oh my God, you gotta have a pit bull around your grandchildren." Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's still right here. He's right here. There we go. You see that? There we go. Oh, okay. Bye, buddy. I love you. So, uh, anyway, okay, I need to watch that YouTube video. Uh, I'm going to copy that. Do I want to share it with you guys? Let's share the video. Why not? Let's see if that works. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna share this with you guys. Here you go. Smart selection. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Oh, it's like a trike. Looks like she's got a Roddy. Oh my God, this is awesome. Okay, so like the reins to pull him back. Okay. I mean, obviously you need to have some control over him. You just can't let him run wild. Oh my God, this is so great. Because, you know, sometimes these dogs really just need a chance to just run, right? And they don't get the chance to just really let loose because, you know, people, we can't run as fast. This is awesome. I would want to keep it on a level. I wouldn't want my dog to have to like hold me up a hill or anything. And I'd be a little afraid too, like going down a hill. Like, I hope there's like, it would have to be a level area. We couldn't do any hills. That is fantastic. But it would have to be on a a fairly level area. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it seems very harmless. But but yeah, like I said, if there was any hills involved, like I would be worried about going down the hill that the cart might, you know, run over the dog, or going up a hill, the dog would have to strain to pull the cart up a hill. Like, So it'd have to be fairly flat. Oh, Creed's sending me pictures of his puppies. Oh, she's gorgeous. She is just stunning. I love the blue color. Love the blue color. Just gorgeous. And the biggest love bugs. Oh my gosh, they're such love bugs. I just love them so much. Keep the caliper brakes when you got the bikes. Yeah, maybe. Roddies were originally used to pull carts and other jobs. That would make sense. I mean, they're super strong. I don't know if you guys have ever, like been around Roddies, but they're very strong. They're also very territorial. Um, they're guard dogs. I mean, that's kind of their purpose. So, oh, news story, news story. Well, yeah, but it could potentially hurt the dog. Like, I mean, if the cart is going faster than the dog can run and the dog trips or whatever, like there could be some damage. Like or you could drag the dog. Like it would be bad. Um, News out of Georgia. Okay, pity news. I'm so gonna be one of these pity moms now. You know I'm gonna be a pity mom. Um, in Coweta County, here in Georgia, a dude comes home and he finds a dead man on his front porch. Right, the man had been mauled to death by dogs. The conclusion is that this man was attempting to break into the house and the had on the toe animal things get to it right. um, so the man had tried to break into this house, and the dogs, the man had two pit bulls. The owner of the house had two pit bulls, and they mauled this dude to death. And apparently he got out of the house just long enough to die on the front porch. Um, the dogs were safe inside. And so, yeah, so like now, of course, there's the whole what's going to happen to the dogs, right? Are the dogs going to be blamed for this? They were just doing their job. And they were just doing their job. They were in a home. The man was breaking the law. The man was breaking and entering into private property. So, what's the appropriate action to take here? I am very pleased to announce that the last update I got on the story is that the Sheriff's County has put the dogs into a 10-day quarantine because that is a standard state mandate for any dog bites whatsoever, to make sure that they don't have rabies. But once the 10-day quarantine, and the owners have been allowed to visit while they're in quarantine. But once the 10-day mandate is up, the dogs will be released back into the owners and they will be allowed to go home. At this point, no charges are being filed or considered. The family of the dude who was breaking and entering is all like, man, he didn't have to die for it. But you know what? Fuck you. How about don't break into people's houses? And especially don't be stupid enough to break into a house that has pit bulls. I mean, really, you should know better. I was like rule number one, don't break into houses with dogs because they will eat you. So yeah, so good news. No threat of these dogs being euthanized, and they did their job. Good dogs. That's what they're supposed to do. So yeah, use sled over sled dogs. The skis generally do a decent job of not hurting anybody too bad. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never been in a sled or had dogs trailing a sled. So, um, Aaron, what's this? Oh, videos. Who's this of? Is this video? of a dog, like a dog cart kind of thing. Oh, is this your guinea pigs? Oh, you said your skinny. Nope, this is dogs. Nope, this is dog cart. I'll look for the ones with the harnesses. Yep, I see it. I see it. I see it. With a big old wagon. Oh, that's so cute. Two dogs. Two dogs pulling a wagon. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sending me this stuff because it's just absolutely awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Robert Shiggy. Now, yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't know how. I mean, I haven't had my pity long enough to know how protective he is. I know that there was one incident when my friend Denise came by and she rang the doorbell, and normally the doorbell doesn't bother him. He doesn't care. People knock on the door, he doesn't care. Um, and but here's the thing. So I went to the door and he followed me, and she was just sort of standing there. I have a really skinny window next to my door, a little 5-inch window that goes the whole length of the door. And so she was just sort of standing there, staring in the window, and her standing outside was not cool to him. He started snarling and barking, growling. But as soon as I let her in, he was all cuddles and kisses. Like he wasn't the least bit aggressive towards her. Um, but her standing outside was not cool at all. And so I do wonder kind of where his line is. Like, could he be bribed with a hot dog or not? Like, is it possible he could be bribed with a hot dog? I don't know. He's just cool as shit, man. I just love this dog. He's awesome. He is awesome. Territory like with a cat. I mean, like, Fizzgig can be bought. There's no doubt in my mind. Fizzgig can be bought, you know. Y- She might bark at you for, I mean, she doesn't even really bark at you. But seriously, my house was broken right before I met David and I started dating. Actually, my house was broken into. I'm fairly certain she licked the robbers. I'm just grateful that the robbers didn't leave the front door open and for her to get out and I would have lost her. But so yeah, um, she's not vicious at all, and she can be bought. She can totally be bought with food. She will leave me in a heartbeat if you if you offer her a hot dog. Her job is not to be her job is not to be territorial though. You know, she's a sit and look pretty dog. That's all. That's her job is to sit and look pretty. Oh yeah, I suspect that Obi can be bought, but did y'all ever see that meme? There's a meme running around out there. Shows a picture of a dog um, chewing on a deer bone, and it says he goes, my idiot furry son can be bought. He has one job, and is to scare away any bears that come into our yard and try to go through our trash. Well, apparently a bear has figured out that he can be bought, and he comes bearing gifts of deer bones to the dog, and the dog then allows the bear to go through the trash every night. They are smarter than you think. See, I mean, if I was a dog, I'd probably take that bribe too, right? Wait, okay, I have to find it on my timeline. It's not that far back. This is a hilarious video I'm going to share with you guys. Let's see here. Wasn't too far ago. Let's see. It was If Dogs Were People video, and it is hilarious. Oh, it was definitely before we got Obi. Let's see. Must have been before Kia's wedding. We got to be getting close now. Yep, here it is. Ha ha.
Oh, buddy, I dare you. Come on, you. Hey!
All right, and this is so true, especially now that I have a pit bull. This is hilarious. All right, I'm going to share this with you guys. All right, y'all ready?
What? You want some of this? Oh, buddy, I dare you. Come on, you. Hey, dude, what's up? No, I don't want to play in the dog park, okay? I just got groomed. I'm not trying to ruin the look. Dad, look how fast I can run. Dad, you're not looking. Okay, watch me walk away. Are you watching? You better be watching. You want to light something on fire? Oh, what time is it? 6 a.m.? Oh. Ah! I fear nothing. Tremble before. Oh my. Stop, you scare me. Uppies. I want to go uppies. Don't touch me. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, okay. Have a good day. Hey. So, I couldn't find the tennis ball, but I found this number 2 pencil. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who do you know here? Yeah, you're good. Come on in. What? Where are we going? What are you doing? Can I come? I can come? Ow, I think I just broke my ankle. I should probably sprint it off. Hey, is everything okay? You've been in the bathroom for like 45 seconds. Hi. Ew! Dad, the guy with the box is back. Oh my god, he's walking towards the house. He's putting the box down! Okay, he's walking away. Oh my god, it's a bomb. Hey, can you help me carry this? Hi, so sorry to bother you, but can you do me a huge favor? Get the hell off my property. Yeah, right now.
I love that. That's so worth sharing over and over and over and over again. Share that in your messenger? Okay. Let's see. Share in messenger to Creed the Vapor. Done. Well, almost. There we go. Done. But that's so true. Like, all of it is so true. Especially the pit bull one. Like, I mean, I see that firsthand. You know, like outside, it's like, you want to put a piece of me? Come on, I dare you. And then you open the door and you're like, hey, what's up? I don't know if the Shih Tzu is accurate. I mean, they definitely do like to hang their heads out the window, but um, I don't know. The Shih Tzu one, I think, would be a little bit more prissy. I love the German Shepherd one though. That's so perfect, right? They're like, whoa. Who do you know here? Sniff your bag. All right, you can come on in. You're good. That's so a German Shepherd. So yeah, so I have actually experienced the whole uh, pity prejudice thing a couple times now. Um, People who like I was at the vet actually. I took him to the vet. He was having some allergic reaction to food, and I just couldn't get him to stop chewing on his feet. And he was, he had sores going on all his feet and his legs and whatnot. And um, so I put him back on the food that he was on when we got him from the shelter because he seemed to do really well with that food. And so he anyway, so I'm sitting there in the waiting room of the vet's office, right? And this lady walks in. She has a little black Shih Tzu with her, and she didn't see me. Hi, how you doing? So she didn't see me because I was sort of sitting like the door was like over here, and I was kind of sitting over here. And so she's standing at the corner or standing at the counter waiting to be checked in. And Obi, I mean, like I said, he's not good around big dogs, but little dogs, he's very curious about. He likes them. So so he was sort of standing at attention, right? Because he was all like, "Ooh, there's a little dog there. I'd like to check it out." And all of a sudden, she kind of looks over and she jumped back. She went, "Oh," like, "Oh." And I said, "Oh no, no." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "He's okay." And she goes, "Well, I'm not." Did this woman just say she's not okay with me and my dog? So I made sure I had a good firm grip on him, and and I said, "No," I said, he's fine." And then I started chatting with her, and right. And so I started chatting with her, and when I told her that I had a Shih Tzu at home, she relaxed a little bit, and and so we chatted a little bit more, and I think I uh, may have teeny weeny altered her opinion a bit, but just that initial, oh, like, oh, it's a pit bull. Oh my God. Uh, you know what? Y'all can bite my butt. Oh, sorry, I have to answer that question. Okay. Um, a good whack to the head fixes that. No, but I've had it like I've taken him for a walk, and I've had like people move, they cross the street, even in my own neighborhood. Take him for a walk, and people they cross the street. They don't want to be near him. Um, I mean, it just amazes me that that still happens. It just. It's a breed prejudice thing. But you know what? I saw a meme too. They said, you know what? Every decade they have to go after a specific breed, right? And it's like, back in the 60s it was the Chow Chow, back in the 70s it was the Doberman, back in the 80s it was the German Shepherds, the 90s was the Rottweilers. But the poor pitties have had to put up with the prejudice now for 2 decades, and I think it's really time to move on because they're such great dogs. They really are. I mean, way, way, way needier than my Shih Tzu. I can tell you that because, I mean, I've had my Shih Tzu now for 10 years, oh, well, almost 11 years now, and a Dalmatian. Oh yeah, I kind of remember that in the Dalmatians. Yeah, I know it was really the German Shepherds though. That was the big one in the 80s. How you doing, Dolores? You're not late at all. This. I haven't seen you in my show in forever. It's so good to see you. Um, yeah, he is really in the middle of nowhere. I talked to Creed on the phone today for a while. He is out in the middle of nowhere. His address doesn't even exist in the system. He is like nowhere. Literally, the USPS doesn't think it exists. They have to, when you send it to his house, like the post office just knows. You have to put on like the PO box number, and instead of sending it directly to their PO box, like you have to put a PO box number on it, and yeah, like they just know to hold it because they won't deliver. That's out in the middle of nowhere. Your kids, I love Dalmatians, dude. Y'all. Okay, Aries. That's not according to Jen. That is bona fide fact, y'all. People, okay. I drove out to Aries' house. All right. Now, I'm a bona fide city girl. I like interstates. I like things being close by. I like civilization. Okay. And I'm telling you, all right, y'all know I live in Atlanta, right? Okay. And if you go up the northwest to the northwest corner of Georgia is where Chattanooga is, right? And that's where you get into Tennessee, all right? I got off the interstates in Chattanooga and never saw another interstate again. Little teeny tiny 2-lane windy ass roads. And every time I had to turn, the roads got smaller and windier. Okay. I spent like 5 hours doing this. Teeny tiny little roads. Okay, you need to explain this to me, Mr. Aries. Um, why are you getting harassed on TikTok? I thought you were like the shit on TikTok. Like, what's going on? The number of videos and lives that I've had taken down is unreal. They all get appealed and overturned though. Are you have some haters there, like that are reporting your videos, or like what's going on? People falsely reporting me. Oh my God. What did Dolores say? German Shepherds have been maligned for quite a time. Yeah, I mean, it was really prevalent, Dolores, I know here in the 80s. Um, German Shepherds were like that. But, um, yeah. What? Did people really have nothing better to do? Like, seriously, I just went through this too. Like, I just went through, so Aries, what happened is, and this is the second time this has happened, some low life thief, and there's just no worse thing to be as other than a fucking thief, right? Had like a bunch of stolen credit card numbers, right? So they used my website as a guinea pig to see which ones would work, right? So like they flooded my website with like 100, 150 transactions of different credit card numbers, and they all got declined because I've got my security settings all up super high, right? And it was reported, removed, and restored for bullying. Okay, I can share that with everybody. Um, but because all of these transactions came through and it was flagged as fraudulent, they put a lock on my account so that nobody could put any. And then they took like 36 hours to remove the lock on my account. Like, I'm a small company here. I really cannot afford for you to leave me without a way to process payments for 36 hours. How would you like it if your company made you work for 3 days but wouldn't pay you? Like, I still had to work, right? But I couldn't get paid. Like, that's just messed up. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on? Aries of fire. All right, let's see here. All right. Oh wait, that I don't even have the sound up, but let me. This was for bullying? Really?
thing you notice about someone is the way they look at you. But the first thing I notice is the booty. They say the first thing you notice about someone is the way they look at you. But the first thing I notice is the booty. They say the first...
Okay, so that was taken down for bullying. Okay. Whatever. And now we know that Aries is an ass man. Jealous as a... Well, I mean, hey, Aries, I mean, I did not realize you were an ass man, but cheers to that. The dollar store is now called a $1.25 and a $1.50 store. I know, right? Inflation. I saw a meme. You know what? I saw a meme. Like, the problem is, that, everybody gets so extreme these days, right? I was taken down for illegal activities because I was sitting on the couch for 3. You were sitting on the couch? Did they think you were? I mean, really, what was going on? So I saw a meme today that said, okay, like, here's the thing. Like, I can get behind the fact that, okay, it is running rampant out there that employers are not willing to pay people what they're worth, right? You see this all the time of these job ads that are saying, must have a bachelor's degree and 5 years of experience, and they only want to pay like $18 an hour. Okay, well, fuck you. I mean, I spent a lot of time in school and a lot of money earning that degree. I'm damn sure worth more than $18 an hour, right? So it's, so I mean, I get that part of it, right? And it's this mentality that people have of not paying their employees what they're worth, that is making it impossible for some of these younger people to get ahead, to maybe purchase a house or that kind of thing. Also, though, there's the millennial mentality where I like my daughter, for example, her boyfriend wants to buy a house. He wants to settle down and make some roots with her, and she is not willing to commit to a home. Like, she wants to keep renting, which I think is a little silly, but whatever. And so 10 cents an hour. Oh my God. And here's the thing. Like, cuz I actually went through one day and I did some research. And basically it showed that on average, and it wasn't, when I say on average, I mean the average it's a little bit of a misnomer. But I mean, if you look from the time, because I think minimum wage started, I think it was in 1938 or 28. It was like a quarter an hour, okay, back in then, right? And then there were raises over the years, and sometimes they went 6 years without a raise, and sometimes there was raises like 3 years in a row. Um, but on average, okay, and for some reason it stopped in, like, what was it, like the year 2010, I think it stopped. We haven't had a pay raise or a minimum wage hike in 11 years, which I think, I agree, is absolutely stupid. Okay. I am not on the conservative side on this. There absolutely should be a regular cost of living raise with minimum wage. All right. Everything else goes up, so should minimum wage. All right. But I don't think that you should be able to buy a house on minimum wage. Okay. I think a minimum wage job is literally that. It's a minimum wage job, which should require minimal effort, minimal education. Should be a stepping stone onto something better. Okay. It's not something you're meant to keep. All right. So no, I don't necessarily think that a minimum wage should be a living wage necessarily, but I don't think that minimum wage should be so ridiculously low that you can't function on it. Okay. Now, if from like 1928 or 1938 or whenever it was, up until 2010. All right, on average. Oh no, I was pay. Yeah, I saw what you said. Yeah, with the entry level, one a doctorate in computer science for 17.50 an hour, dude. Like, it's so beyond stupid. Okay. Um, if I have a doctorate in anything, you better be offering me six figures. That's all I'm saying, right? Because I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but like when I was in my master's program, and that's when I really learned about how you have like what it takes to get a doctorate. Okay, even just a PhD. Not we're not talking MDs, we're talking PhDs, and it's not just 2 years of school. Okay, I mean, eh, a, a lot of people think, okay, you 4 years for your bachelor's, another 2 years for your master's, another 2 years for a doc. No, 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 no. Okay, in order to achieve the PhD level, yeah, there is another 2 years of school, but you also have to like teach, and you have to like, depending on what your field is in, you have to teach, you have to get published. There's usually like community projects, and of course there's the dissertation, which can take years to finish, um, which is, I mean, is a book uh, based on your specific field, the very, very specific niche that you're studying, and it's insanely difficult to do. Okay, it's not just a 2 year thing. It can take 10 years, depending on how fast you go through everything. But you have to do all these other things aside from another 2 years of schooling to achieve your PhD. People who have earned a PhD 100% have earned the right to be called doctor. All right, I know some people like it who have done this, and they 100% have earned the right to be called doctor because, yeah, they put the work in. Okay, a lot more work than I would ever put in. Okay, so anyway, my point is to go back to what I did, because I did this, and I thought about making a Facebook post about it, but then you know what? It just was gonna open a can of worms to shit that I just didn't want to go to. But if on average, from 1938, let's just say 38. I don't remember if it's 38 or 28, but it's 1938 to 2010. On average, the price or the minimum wage has gone up by about 10% every 3 years. Okay, and like I said, obviously not always. Sometimes it would go 6 or 7 years without anything, and then sometimes it'd be like 3 years in a row that it would go up. But on average, it would go up by 10%. Now, if they had been doing that all along, okay, all along, if they had been given a 10% raise every 3 years to minimum wage, we'd be at like $12 an hour, like $11 or $12 an hour. And I don't think anybody would be bitching about that. Like, I think everybody would be okay with that. All right. And nobody would be screaming for this $15 an hour minimum wage. The reason why people are screaming about it, or the reason why people don't want to do it, is because it's too big of a hike, right? You've got, you know, I'm a business owner, okay? So, I mean, I'm looking at this from a business owner point of view, okay? I don't have an employee because I can't afford one, okay? I would want to pay one fairly, and I don't want to underpay them, right? But when it comes to actually having an employee, there's a lot that goes into it, all right? We have taxes taken out of our checks, but what you may not realize is that your employer matches what you pay into the Social Security system, right? You pay a certain amount, a certain percentage out of your check goes into Social Security. Your employer pays the same amount, right? If you're self-employed like me, you have to pay double the Social Security because you are your own employer. So you have to pay both what you and your employer would be paying. And so there's a lot more that goes into it. So here I am, looking at the idea that if you have an employee as you're paying a minimum wage job, which is currently at $7.25 an hour, and they want to come along and they want to double that shit overnight, people are going to lose their jobs. Okay, a lot of places, a lot of businesses are not going to be able to afford to keep their full staff on at $15 an hour. It's just not going to happen. Okay, if it was done gradually over time, like I said, if you expected a 10% hike every 3 years for your minimum wage employees, you would know it's coming, and it would be something that's doable, something you could easily encompass in your budget, right? Nobody's going to be able to double their employee the budget that they have for their employees overnight. They're just not going to be able to do it. Oh, there we go. Teach at my university had published workers. Oh, do you have a PhD, Creed? Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that. Congratulations, because whew, those are hard to get. There we go. Dolores came in with facts. 38 Fair Labor Standards Act established 25 cents an hour. Is purchasing power peaked at 1968 at $1.60 an hour. In 2000, is it 2009? I thought it was 2010, but yeah, 2009 is been $7.25 an hour. Now, I don't understand. Also, for you guys who don't know this, is that there's a server wage, okay? And the server wage hasn't moved since like 1990, okay? It used to be the server wage was half of minimum wage, right? Because you get tips, right? When I first started working, the minimum wage was $4 an hour. That was in 1989. And the server wage was $2.01 an hour. It was always half plus one is okay. So the server wage is $2.01 an hour. Shortly after I started working, I think it was in late 89 or early 90, the minimum wage went up to $4.25 an hour. And the server wage went up to $2.13 an hour. The minimum wage for servers has not changed. The server wage is still $2.13 an hour. All right. Now that $2.13 an hour is just supposed to cover basically cover the taxes you would have paid on the tips that you make. All right. And there's no way there's no way for that $2.13 an hour to cover, especially if you work at a nice restaurant where you make a lot in tips. That $2.13 an hour is never going to cover your taxes, and you're going to end up owing money at the end of the year. So here we go. 1765 minimum wage was $1.25. Adjusted for inflation, that's $27.63. I mean, that, like I said, that is excessive, I think. Like I said, I did the calculations, all right? If there was a 10% hike every 3 years, which is, like I said, on average, what it has done over from 1938 to 2009, it has on average gone up 10% every 3 years. And if they had done that all along, like I said, we'd be sitting at about $12 an hour for minimum wage. And I think everybody would be okay with that. Like I said, these are still minimum wage positions, okay? Again, minimum wage means minimum effort, minimum education, minimum responsibility, minimum brain power. You don't have to be that smart to hold down a minimum wage job, okay? It's not meant to be a career. It's meant to be a stepping stone, right? So, yeah, if they had actually been conscientious of people realizing that everything goes up over time and that so should minimum wage. I have no idea why it's been stagnant for 12 years. Like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Hi, King Cobra. Yeah. Aries is saying that the restaurants force the servers to tip share with the back of the house. Yeah, that was even a thing when I was waiting on tables, is that you're supposed to, well, I mean, there wasn't a forced thing. It was that it was accepted to throw the busboys some of your tips at the end of the night. But I know of places that basically they pull all their tips together and then just distribute it evenly amongst, the busboys, sometimes the dishwashers, the cooks, which is stupid because those people are not making $2.13 an hour. Okay, the cooks, the busboys, and the dishwashers are making minimum wage or more if they're really good at their job, right? And if you have a really nice restaurant, that cook is definitely making some money. I promise you that. But Yeah, I'm not okay. I would not have been okay with tip sharing whatsoever. You know, I worked my ass off for my tips. Nope. uh, okay. Oh, Dolores, I'm sorry. I did not mean minimum effort like you don't work at your job. I meant an effort of it. I'm sorry. Effort was the wrong word to use. And that's messed up, Dolores, that you were, first of all, you were with them for 8 years. You should not have been making minimum wage. Okay. After 8 years, you should have been making a lot more. Okay. You should have had raises and incentives and everything else because if you appreciate your employees, hello, appreciate your employees and tell them that they're doing a good job. You know, it's like raises also have become apparently a thing of the past. Apparently, whatever you get hired at, that's it. Don't expect to ever make any more. Okay. So some of the hardest work I've done is yeah, no, so I was not a good waitress. What restaurant chain announced they were dropping tipping and pay employees 15 an hour? Um, I remember hearing that. I don't remember what restaurant that was. Um, several have tried that here. The staff left. Well, depending on what kind of restaurant it is, Dyer. I mean, obviously, like if you're working at a not I don't want to say fast food, but like at a Waffle House or an IHOP or someplace that has minimally priced food, you're not going to make as much in tips, okay? But when you're working at a place that pretty much guaranteed to spend $50 a head, that's almost guaranteed a $10 per person tip or more. You know, you can make a lot more money than the $15 an hour in those kind of places. So I get that. Oh yeah, Creed. I never actually claimed all of the tips I made. uh, did you order the IP? Yes, I did, Dolores. I did. I mentioned that. Scuba was here when I first got in, um, because I was like, I got a bone to pick with you. How could you possibly have had know that there's a new IPV out and not tell me? Okay, look, I still have. Look at this. My first IPV, the IPv4S. I don't even know if this thing works anymore. I haven't put batteries in it in forever. Remember the clamp? Remember this? Remember this? It has a wood wrap on it. Look at that. It's so pretty, right? The IPv4S. And I have my IPv400 and my IPv3 and my IPv6X and my IPv VIT and my IPv Eclipse. And yeah, so I mean, do you guys not love me anymore? You know I'm the IPV girl. IPV has not put out a box mod in so many years. I thought I was never going to get another one. I'm so happy. I did place my order for it though. As a matter of fact, I have it. Here we go. This is the last thing on the tracking that I got. I still need the Trado and the Auto Squonk. Well, those are like pod devices. I don't want a pod device. Oh, I went and I found it, Dolores. Um, I looked it up on Google Translate. That is saying that it arrived in Guangdong Express Port or City or Guangdong City Express Mail something. Um, so it's still in China. It hasn't left the Asian continent yet, but I'm very excited. I got the blue one, and yeah, I'm really happy about it. So, and I was showing these guys because I got the one I missed was the cyanide. And I did find a website actually that still apparently has it, but I don't know. There was something about this one that I wasn't crazy about. I mean, it's just another 200 watt box mod. Let me find that picture of it again. That I was showing these guys. Here we go. Ugh. Go back. So this was the IPV Cyanide, and I missed this one when it came out, but I remember there was just something about it I wasn't crazy about, and maybe it was that point. You see this point in the body? It's only on one side, um, and looks like let's see, it looks like this is the fire button here, and I guess these are the up, down, and who knows what that third button does, probably a menu thing or whatever. But I don't know, something about it turned me off and I didn't get that one. And I already have like, oh, shut up. I already have like, what, 4 200 watt box mods. So, Um, so I didn't get that one. But I'm very excited to get the V200. The trainer is a symmetrical eclipse and the auto squonk was a dual. Well, I didn't like any of the ones that had those the little the tanks, like the disposable tanks. I didn't want anything like that. Like, I mean, I'm big girl vaping, you know. I like to have control over my cotton, over my coils, over my juice. I didn't want to, I don't like having something that I have to purchase factory made things for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing my own coils, my own cotton for a long time now, and the idea of having to buy manufacturer coils is, you know, over and over and over again is just sort of, lead pipe, what's up? Yeah, I'm 38 is definitely a good deal. Um, I was, you know, I didn't want, I wanted to jump on it because I figure at some point that deal is going to go away and they're going to be like $80 everywhere. It's because they're on pre-order everywhere else for like $80, and I was like, you know, $38 is a pretty awesome deal. Oh yeah, I had the Revo, or I had one here for the auction, but I sent it down to Richard. It does have a Mandalorian feel to it, and like I said, I'm not sure why I didn't get it, but oh, I didn't get it. I'm regretting though not getting it now. Okay, see ya, Aries. Hi, Casey. So you only have 17 more minutes before Scuba's on. Yeah, but you said that it was like nothing, that they cut it out and it was all gone and it was all good. It was just a little blip. Okay. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, what did Dolores put in here? Everzon. Everzon?
Oh my god!
$15? Is this a good site? Oh, this is out of stock. And I can't change the color. Wait. It's out of stock. Yeah, these are gone. Because I did. I went in to try to find another one of these as a backup, but it's out of stock. Um, oh, bye, Hossein. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, Creed. It was fun talking to you today. But yeah, so the VIT, I mean, I love mine. I love the way it feels. It has done a couple of weird things where it sort of like reset itself, or not, it didn't reset itself, but it sort of turned off and I had to like turn it back on. Like it turned off on its own. So I'm worried that the chip is going out on this one, which is one of the reasons why I stopped using it. Because yeah, you can't find them anymore. And this one is for 15 bucks. Holy crap. I would love that. But yeah, they're all out of stock. All the colors are out of stock. That sucks. Oh, really? I thought you were going to stay down, where are you at? In, Tifton? Valdosta? Vidalia? Where are you at? Tifton, right? When did you decide to move to North Carolina? Talk to me. Plans have changed. Townsend. Um, but that was near Tifton, wasn't it? I know it was down South Georgia, like way down South Georgia. Y'all, have you guys heard about this tax? Have you know about the tax, right? They're trying to pass this ridiculous tax that would make it all but impossible to even get hold of nicotine. I mean, forget DIYing. A liter of 100 milligram nicotine, which is what a lot of people buy, would cost over $5,000. They're doing a tax per milligram is what they're doing, and yeah, and it's a stupid tax. So if you guys haven't yet, it would make your freezer worth 20K. I know, right? Um, Here, actually, let me get the link open here. Let's see. But I mean, it would make here. Look, let's just add this to the window here. Let's see. Window. There you go. All right. So, House and Ways and Means Committee has proposed a dangerous tax on e-liquid and nicotine. They are still just discussing details, so now is the time to contact your local representatives and federal officials. This bill will pass unless we stand up and voice our opinions. Remember, these representatives are elected to work for us. Please help us fight this unreasonable tax before it's too late. The below table is showing the proposed tax amounts for e-liquid and nicotine. Most nicotine products will be taxed between $20 and $80. The QR code will take you directly to CASA's website. Scroll to the bottom and fill out the information. The email is pre-written and ready to be sent to your local representatives. It takes less than 2 minutes to do your part. And here is the chart. Okay, so for you DIYers, here's a liter of 100 milligram. Boom. $5,560. All right, your average with the 3 milligram, 120 mil, $20 worth of tax on top of the product itself. If you're a 6 milligram vapor, look at that, $40 worth of tax on a 120 ml bottle. It's insane. Okay. Hi, Frank. All right. It is stupidly insane. All right. So don't, and yeah, go to CASA or use I don't know if you can use the QR code on your phone right now, whatever. But here's the thing. I mean, they're making it so that cigarettes are nice and cheap, and vaping is only going to be for the rich. Don't fall for this shit, people. You got to say something. You got to stand up and say something. All right, because they are going to get us coming and going. Okay, the nicotine is not the only way that they're doing this. They're overtaxing the nicotine. PG has more than doubled in price. VG has more than doubled in price. Okay. All right. They've sent out denial orders. The FDA has sent out marketing denial orders left and right. Okay. They're taking the products, they're going after the flavors. They are only allowing menthol and nicotine or menthol and tobacco flavors to even progress to the next phase of the PMTA. And even then, they're still not going to pass. All right. Seriously, they're want to make it so that it is just so damn expensive to vape, nobody will do it. Why? Because hey, they can just run down the street and get a cigarette. Where does this leave me? I mean, I'm a flavoring and coffee company, right? Um, I mean, it makes it, it's scary, okay? I'm still an advocate for the vaping company, for the vaping industry, and this is really scary. All right, they are going to get us one way or another. Yes, our government is fucking idiots. Absolutely. Oh, you retracted that message, King Cobra? Because yes, our government is fucking idiots. There's no question about it. Um, it's all about money. I mean, there's just no other way around it. It's all about the money. And I'm so sick of it at this point. I mean, it's so blatantly obvious. I know. I mean, I know but they're making vaping more expensive than that. Like, if you have the option, right? If this bottle, where's my bottle? I don't know where my bottle is. This bottle costs you $80, right? Versus, getting 3 or 4 packs of cigarettes, or even 5 or 6 packs of cigarettes, I don't know, depending on where you live, right? What are you going to do? You're going to go buy cigarettes. Oh, I know they've gone crazy down there in Australia too, Frankenmeiser. It's just begun stupid. I'm just so over this, Uh, it's easy to give up hope, you know, but we've made change before, okay? And the thing is we have to do it in numbers. We've made a difference before, okay? We make enough phone calls, we send enough emails, and we at least let these people. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm losing hope. I'm losing a lot of faith. I'm losing a lot of hope because I don't feel like our government really gives a flying fuck about us. Okay. I don't feel like they listen to us. I don't feel like they're doing what we want. I feel like they do whatever the fuck they want anyway. Okay. But we have to try. They're not listening to that, King Cobra. They're not listening to that. They are it depends on where you live, Dolores. Um, Las Vegas, New York, yeah, pack of cigarettes can run you $15 to $18 a pack. Here in Georgia, I think there's I think they're still around 7. Um, it's a where I was just talking this to Creed today as well. Actually, I don't know how they've managed to do it, but even though Atlanta is a big city, they have managed to keep the cost of living here relatively acceptable. Okay. When you go to places like Las Vegas, New York City, the cost of living is so much higher than it is here. Even in Atlanta, I mean, the cost of living is obviously higher in the city than it is in the metro area, but they've managed to keep the cost of living rather low in Georgia, and I'm not exactly sure how they do that here. But we tend to have some of the lowest gas prices in the country, and some of the lowest cigarette prices in the country. You can get better prices on cigarettes in North Carolina and in Virginia because that's where they make them. But um, we have a fairly acceptable cost of living here in Georgia. Um, but I'm just saying, lead pipe. Even with these elections, I've lost a lot of faith that our election process is fair. I've lost a lot of faith that it's not rigged. I've lost a lot of faith that I just feel like there are people pulling the strings that we don't know about, and the people that they want in those offices get in those offices, and then they do whatever the fuck they want. Um, so yeah, I mean, I've lost a lot of faith, but we still have to try. I guess that's my point, is we still have to try. Okay, if we don't try, then we are absolutely destined to fail. Okay, so we have to try. Okay, at least try to send those emails, try to make those phone calls, try to even go down to the offices and talk to them, because this is, it's evil. Yeah, it's evil, it's fraud, and it's greed, corruption, all of those things, you know. But if we don't try, then we're just kind of sort of rolling over and taking it. So at least go down knowing that you fought. Okay. Um, so I'm trying to. Oh, you put a link in here. I didn't even see that, Dolores. Let's see. Cigarette prices in Canada. So you're looking at $12 to $15. Looks like a pack. Yeah, between $12 and $15 a pack, it looks like. A couple of them go up to 17. Yeah, in New York, this is absolutely 100% on par with what we pay here. But I think, oh, you know what? Ooh, sorry. Let me see if my brand is in there. Benson and Hedges. Benson and Hedges. Gold King Lights. Deluxe Ultra Lights. $15 a pack. Yeah, no. I used to pay, what did I used to pay? Well, I used to always buy by the carton. So I think I used to pay like between $65 and $70 for a carton. So $6.50 to $7 a pack. It's definitely cheaper. I mean, I don't know what they were by the pack because I never bought them by the pack. So they might have been more like 8 per pack, maybe 7 and change. I don't know. Oh, that's before taxes? They added more tax onto it? They would have never gotten indoor smoking bans pushed through without those bans. Oh, wait, what bans? So they ignore the facts from the oldest. Yes, they do ignore the facts from the oldest medical institution in the world. Last I heard, that it was either the CDC or some public health group said that the Royal College of Physicians was not, it was not an accurate study, that it was skewed, that there was a lot of stuff they left out. But I just realized it's 8 o'clock, so you guys need to head on over to Scuba's channel, and we'll Scuba Vapes, and we'll see you over there. Bye, guys. We can keep chatting over there if you want.